Hello, hello, hello. Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here. If you are on the replay on any of these platforms, hashtag replay. If you're watching the replay, if you want more money, watch this fucking video because I just woke up with all the wealth and money codes and I just wanted to talk about it. I think that you can have. Yes. 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 My son is just asking me a bunch of questions. So, hi. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for showing up for yourself. Thanks for trusting me that I have the wisdom and the codes to share to get you to your next level as a highly sensitive person, empath. And here's the thing. I want to talk about one of our favorite subjects here on planet Earth. Money. Let me know in the comments if you like money. Let me know if you like having money. Let me know in one word what your relationship with money is. What is your relationship with money? Here's what I woke up to. Because being super honest, my relationship with money is overall good. I trust that money will come. I trust that other people who have money want the value I have. I trust. Where my relationship with money gets funny is that I let other people's thoughts affect my relationship with money. Kind of like people who have friends that affect their relationship with their partners, like they let or parents or anybody letting anybody affect any type of relationship with your own personal thing, with your partner, with your money, whatever. So something that I'm learning is to cultivate my own little bubble relationship with money in a way that feels really, really, really good to me. So the thing about money is that we all want it, we all need it. So because we all want it and because we all need it, when we get on the internet and we start selling our value and sharing, we'll come across other people doing the same. And our human brain will start to think, oh my God, there's not enough for us all. Which isn't true, right? The first thing you have to do to be more abundant is to believe fully 100% that there's more than enough on this planet at all times. And there's more than enough on this planet at all times. And to believe that, you have to fully feel that in every inch of your bones and every inch of your bodies. Where I get hung up is like, why aren't the people who have more than enough fucking spreading the wealth? And that's because money is power, and people are addicted to power, and people have money to have power over. That is their relationship with money. That doesn't have to define my relationship with money and my ability to receive money the way that I want to with the value that I give in the world. We live in a world where we exchange value. So in order to have more money, you have to cultivate something of value. And that might be your problem. You might not be cultivating something of value, but the other problem might be that you don't see the value you're truly cultivating. You're not truly witnessing yourself in creating the value that you hold, the value that you have, the value that you give, and honoring that value, you know? But beyond getting past limiting beliefs around money, it's important to stop talking about money as if it doesn't exist for you. Like, eliminating sentences like I have no money is really important in money mindset. I'm really big on that. I don't say expensive. I say I don't feel that's properly valued. If I don't want to spend the money on it, I don't put expensive out there. Nothing is too expensive for me, and nothing's going to stop me. If I don't see the value there, if it's not in alignment with my values, then I just don't want to spend that money. And I just think it's not properly valued. And that's the truth. The other thing about money is you have to be fucking chill. Money really likes chill ass people. Think about all the people who have a lot of money. They're not freaking out about money. They're chill about it. Think about all the coaches online that you watch and how easy it flows to them and how much they talk about it and how they talk about it. And it's a chill vibe. Money wants us to be chill. Our nervous system cannot receive if we are in a constant state of survival mode and fight or flight. On facts. We can't receive more money if we're constantly fighting ourselves inside ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Let me know if this is landing. Put in the comments what you think about this stuff. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts on this. This is a side note, and it kind of goes with what I'm talking about. So, how many of you guys have heard that statement, money is the root of all evil? So, I got into kind of a debate on the internet just now with some woman who's like a spiritual coach that we follow each other, and she made a post saying that she doesn't feel that evil truly exists. She thinks that everybody's just traumatized, and that's where those evil behaviors come from, is trauma. And to me, that was complete spiritual bypassing, because everybody on the planet has trauma, but not everybody is doing evil things. So what does it take for someone with money to do evil things? It is an addiction to power. It is an addiction to having to be an oppressor. It is an addiction to being demonic. It is an addiction to being evil. Money doesn't choose. You choose. So if you're one of those people that's like afraid that you're going to become super greedy and super evil when you have more money, I want you to really think about your relationship with power. How are you when you're given some type of power? That is how you're going to be when you have more money. Because more money means more power, means more choices. I believe that evil exists because I'm not living in a weird spiritual light and love bubble where, everything's fine and everybody's just traumatized and we just need to love the members of the cartel more so that they stop chopping people up into fucking little pieces. Like, what? No. But that's the thing, is like your relationship with life, your relationship with money is that. It's yours. And you have to decide. You have to first and foremost claim with your whole heart, your whole being, your whole energy that you are deciding what's happening in your relationship with money. If you share finances with a partner, if you share finances with someone else, separate in your mind the value you hold and give to receive money. If you're in a partnership where that partner is making most of the money, separate in your mind that your role is still of value, especially if you're a mother that has a husband that is working full-time and you're being a full-time mom. You still have value. You're raising that person's child. That is your money too, but at the same time, you don't want to attach your mindset about money to anybody else's mindset, because it's going to fuck you up. You don't even want to start thinking like these like money coaches you follow. Don't even think like me. The whole point about money is freedom. So you have to decide what really makes you feel free. What makes you feel free? What makes you feel empowered? What makes you feel like you have more choices? That is going to bring more money into your life. When you can live from that place of freedom and that place of choice and that place of power. When you're in your power, people recognize that. Energy recognizes energy. So when you're showing up in your power and you know that what you have is of value, and you know that people in the world, people in your sphere, people in your community want to pay you for the value you're giving, and you have no question in your mind, you're not giving power away to your own worries, your own fears, your own concerns, you're not giving your power away to the outside. You just know, you have a deep inner knowing in your gut that you're powerful as fuck, that the value you have does something for the world, and that you can and will receive. That is when you receive more money. So whatever you have to do to get into your power, whatever you have to do to feel more empowered about money, it's time to do it. For me, it's journaling, it's tapping, it's mind dumping my drama, it's releasing mental and emotional strongholds, it's working with my inner child to clear any stories from the past that I cling on to, and it's stepping into my power, and it's saying, this is who the fuck I am, this is how I serve, this is the value I hold. I trust that there's people in the world that are ready to receive and pay me in full for it. And when I show up like that, and when you show up like that, people with money can't say no, because you have what they want and you're showing them that. I see so many entrepreneurs struggle with this concept because they're still coming from that place of victim. Many people start their business to be free, but in order to be free, you have to feel free in yourself first. And it's a weird paradox, but we all know this because of law of attraction. We have to feel the thing we want. We have to become it first. And so in order to become it, we have to think like it. We have to talk like it. We have to live like it. We have to feel like it. And we have to really be it. You know, I didn't become a six-figure entrepreneur by thinking, oh, I have no money. I became a six-figure entrepreneur by giving value and really, truly becoming a person of value to people who want to spend a lot of money on themselves. Because it doesn't matter what type of coach you are. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter how many other people are doing what you're doing. They're not doing it your way. Money is not a competition. Money is a birthright for all of us to have. And you guys, real fucking statistic right now, there is so much money on the fucking planet that if we all tried to sit down and count it all, none of us would be able to count it all. None of us would be able to count the money that is on this planet, because money is being printed every single day. So that literally to me is, when you stop counting, that is infinite, because you're not going to know the number. You're stopping counting. So there's literally an infinite amount of money on this planet. And there's people with money who want to give it to you for the value and service you provide. But if you're in la la land thinking, oh, I'm shit, and you've equated the value that you're giving to the self-worth that you feel, right? A lot of us go through things in life that make us feel unworthy. And when we feel unworthy, we don't show up in our power. And when we don't show up in our power, people don't buy our value. We have to claim our power. Like, I really think about the goddess Kali Ma. Like, Kali Ma is like, no fucks given, no shit, like no demons given, like literal fuck no. You know, that's Kali. And that is the power you have to hold in order to receive more in your life. You have to say, I don't care where I came from. I don't care what I'm facing right now. I don't care what my bank account looks like. I know I have the power to serve, and I know I have value, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to show up every day, even if nobody's watching. And I'm going to trust that my value will reach the people that value it back and will pay for it. If you just simplify money in the sense of exchanging value with each other, it makes things so much easier. And this is why I'm doing my free 33-day challenge. If you haven't already signed up and you're a spiritual business owner and you want a business breakthrough in the next 33 days, I have a free challenge starting on 8/18. That's in 3 days. And it's on Facebook, link in bio on Instagram, link above on Facebook right now. If you are ready for a business breakthrough, we're going to do 33 days of chakra work. So we're going to go through each chakra. We're going to start at the root. We're going to go all the way to the point of grace at the 33rd. And we're going to literally go through every single block in our chakras around money, around mindset, around business, around creating, around giving value, around all the stuff. And we're going to clear, we're going to cleanse, we're going to activate. And you're going to have a business breakthrough. And it's fucking free. This is literally at least $500 per person worth of value that you're going to get for free. And we already have 44 members in our group. So we have a tribe already. We already have a tribe. I launched this last Monday. Didn't even know I was going to do it. Lionsgate told me to do it. So I made it and I created it because I follow my heart. So if you really want to break through, join this group. If you're a spiritual entrepreneur, if you're an aspiring spiritual entrepreneur, if you're ready to become an entrepreneur, this group is for you. It's time for you to work with your 33 chakras and have that business breakthrough of your dreams, of your desires, of what you want. Because more money wants to come to you, but literally it's like having a crush on someone but not even knowing. In link in bio, Queen. Link in bio, Quest. I'm sorry, I said Queen. Quest Divina. Link in the bio on Instagram if you want to join the free challenge. And if you're ready to have me in your ear 24/7 pumping you the fuck up for 8 weeks straight, hit me up about my 8-week 24/7 intuitive coaching voxer walkie-talkie support. $888. Payment plans available. 8 weeks of me in your ear on a voxer chat, which is a walkie-talkie app, where I'm literally pumping you up, coaching you every step of the way in your next steps. This is really good for busy people who don't have time to hop on a Zoom call once a week, but want that support every day. And it includes meditations. You'll wake up every day to a meditation. You'll wake up every day to positive affirmations. You'll wake up every day to homework and to journaling and to all the things that you would get in coaching, but I'm literally just in your ear 24/7. You can come to me whenever you're having a block. Don't forget, if you want to come to Oregon and have an extreme transformational experience with plant medicine with me, I have spaces open for you to come to my hometown, Portland, Oregon, woo, 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 and eat plant medicine with me for 4 days in a private Airbnb. And this private Airbnb is going to be a sacred portal for us to do all the shamanic healing work that we're going to do for 4 days. I'm going to make all your meals. It's $3,888. That includes everything, including your transportation, all your food, everything but your plane ticket here. So if you are ready to do that, send me a DM. If you're a spiritual entrepreneur that wants to learn how to work with the 33 chakras and grow your business, I have my 6-month signature program open, the Chakra Genie Method. This program is a $5,555 investment, and you not only get certified as an energy anatomy expert. If you're not already Reiki certified, I Reiki certify you all the way up to the master level, and then I also teach you how to grow, run, and stabilize a online or offline business. And I've coached actresses, I've coached business owners, I've coached healers, I've coached health coaches, I've coached corporate people who've taken this and implemented it in their HR. It doesn't matter who you are. If you know that you are supposed to learn this energy work and you want to implement it into where you're at, hit me up about my 6-month program. And finally, I have one space open in my high-level mastermind, 12 months. It's called Receiving, Healing Your Relationship with Money, Mother, and Men. Whoop, whoop. And this is a $40,000 investment. We do 5 Zoom calls a month. We have 4 in-week persons. And I swear to fucking God, your life is going to be changed forever. Because you are going to understand the root of your receiving issues. And you're going to clear the fuck out of it. And it doesn't matter where you're at with money. This is about healing your relationship with receiving. It doesn't matter where you're at with money. It doesn't matter where you're at with your mother. It doesn't matter where you're at with men. This is about learning how to truly receive. And this is really for the hyper masculine woman. So what I mean by that is like a woman who's always out getting it done, can't slow down, doesn't know how just to be. If you really want to learn how to be and you really want to invest in that at a high level, send me a DM. I can't wait to work with you. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if this was helpful in the comments. Can't wait to see you in the free challenge. Can't wait to see you in my valued offers. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.